Hey there, my name is Rocky, this is my partner Jeremy, and we are a couple of out-of-work writers here in Los Angeles.
Don't say out of work.
We are a couple of writers here in Los Angeles, and we've actually had a very hard time getting our pitches out there.
Yeah, so we decided to take our pitches directly to you, the executive, through the democratizing medium known as the Internet. Today we're very proud to present to you a pitch for a TV show called The Disguiser. Okay, so let's start with the question. Where have all the badass superheroes gone?
That's an excellent question.
TV used to have these amazing superheroes like Spider-Man or Batman. Now we just have these bullshit superheroes like Aquaman or Frodo or Skeet Ulrich.
Yeah, so that's why it's time for a new superhero. A badass superhero who's part Batman and part James Bond and part Superman. And he can swim like Aquaman, but only if he has to. He doesn't do any of Aquaman's other stupid bullshit.
Yeah, but most importantly, he's got the power of disguise.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the superhero for the 21st century, the Disguiser.
Yes, the Disguiser. Now, the Disguiser can look like anybody he wants to. Why is this?
Why?
Because he has the power of disguise. He learned this power after several years of studying at the CIA Institute of Spying. And then he also got exposed to this radiation, which made the power even more powerful.
Right. And the Disguiser is dark.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how Batman's supposedly dark? I think they call him the Dark Knight or something like that, because he watched his parents get killed by a mugger? Right, the Disguiser's 1,000,000 times darker, okay? The Disguiser didn't just watch his parents get killed, he killed his own parents, okay? A mugger made the Disguiser kill his own parents and eat them. I mean, that's the most fucked up thing of all time. But you know what? The Disguiser has to live with that every day of his life. And he just channels that to fight crime the only way he knows how, which is 1,000%.
Yeah, so he is really dark, which probably means that, he doesn't like to go out and have a good time, right?
Right, yeah.
Wrong. The dude is a total party animal. You know how, James Bond always is ordering martinis, give it to me shaken, not stirred? Well, the Disguiser orders martinis too, but he says, give me two. One shaken and one stirred, not that pussy shit. Right. And then he puts them together into one shot, one big shot, and he downs it. And then he orders 5 more of those, and he downs all of them. And then he says, hey, I guess it's now time to start drinking.
Oh my god. And you know what else is great? He's got an alter ego.
Yeah.
But his alter ego isn't one of those pansy-ass Clark Kent alter egos. No. His alter ego is even more powerful than the Disguiser himself. So anytime there's a problem that's too tough for him to handle, boom, he just changes into his alter ego and then he finishes the problem.
Yeah, also he's a champion poker player. That doesn't really play into the show, but it's a fun detail.
The point is he's got everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got a sidekick, Michael Knickerbocker, a.k.a. the Invisible Wonder. He's got an arch nemesis, the Revealer, who's some evil scientist who invented so many X-rays, he invented this new kind of ray called a Y-ray.
Yeah, and the Y-ray, if you get exposed to it, it totally A-bombs your cells.
Yeah. He even has a love interest, Cynthia Firesteel, a.k.a. Firebomb.
So hot.
She's like Angelina, we think, but a little bit more beautiful and
more exotic.
But she's a superhero, she's a world-class fashion model, and the Disguiser had been in love with her since he was a little kid, And the problem was, Clark Kent and Peter Parker, he was too shy to ever ask her out.
Yeah.
But unlike those pussies, he overcame his pansy-ass fears, and he asked her to marry him.
Yeah.
Long story short, they now have this open marriage where he can sleep with beautiful women if he needs to fight crime, and she's cool with that and remains loyal.
Yeah, also, sometimes she joins in.
Yeah, and we show it.
We're going to show it
if we can. Okay, so let's get into the pilot episode.
Yeah, let's talk about the pilot. Okay, so the Disguiser finds out that the Revealer, his arch nemesis, has stolen a bunch of nuclear weapons.
Yeah, from North Korea. The Disguiser's I gotta stop this. So what does he do?
Well, he goes to Bono. Who's one of his good friends and is going to be a guest star in the first episode.
Yeah, because we think we should have
guest stars. We should have guest stars like Bono in every episode. And he's like, Bono, I'm going to solve this, but what do you think we should do first?
So Bono's we need to go to this guy, or he's we need to go to this guy I know,
British.
He says we have to go to this billionaire called Preston Moneyhaver.
Preston Moneyhaver.
Okay, so he's this evil billionaire. So they go meet him at a party, and the Disguiser...
He's having this big party, and the Disguiser grabs him,
and he says, where did you get those nukes?
And Preston Moneyhaver's
I did not get the nukes.
And he says, where did you get them? And he reveals North Korea.
North Korea, which is because of the hostages.
And then he's like, don't you ever buy anything from North Korea.
You can't tell me what to do.
Yes, I can. Don't ever buy anything from North Korea, and don't ever nuke anything because it's wrong. And then he kills him.
Yeah, rips off his head.
Somehow he finds the nukes, and then he defuses them.
Yep, and Bono's grateful.
Yeah. B story... Cynthia Firesteel finds out that some of her students in her class, she's also a school teacher, are pregnant. We do a little teenage pregnancy kind of serious part of it.
And maybe she turns to the camera and says, use protection.
Right. And then the episode ends, Bono joins U2, and they play 2 songs live.
Yeah, we're hoping that they're going to be one and Beautiful Day.
Yeah. And the Disguiser doesn't go because his personality's too dark.
Way
so
too
he
dark.
Couldn't even go there.
He goes someplace else.
Oh my god, this is going to be such a good show.
We are so into the show. Please buy it.
We're putting our email address right here.
Right here.
When you're ready to buy it, just send us an email. We'll get to work right away.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going to be
So excited.
How do we stop the camera thing?
I think it's the same way you turned it on.
Oh, the button? Yeah, that's right.